It's Friday, the 15th of November 2019. Welcome to your local news for today. In the news, World Diabetes Day commemorated yesterday. Amendment of legislation needed to. And staff of Surinaamse Postpaarbank on strike yesterday. Data on the increase of diabetes cases are obvious. That is why the National Assembly yesterday informed the press about the agreements made with the Ministry of Health. Legislation needs to be worked on in the area of our healthcare. Yesterday was World Diabetes Day, so the focus was on tackling this disease. The Speaker of Parliament indicates that the eating patterns of the average Surinamese has changed. This is partly due to Western influences. The Speaker of Parliament cited a simple example about adding sugar to food with the argument that children eat easier when the food has a sweet taste. The Speaker of Parliament, who is also a doctor, disapproves of this. By intervening between the government to improve healthcare, a number of changes should take place within our working environment and eating habits. The use of canned food must also be reduced. These products can be harmful to humans, especially with the additives to keep them fresh. The World Diabetes Day is a worldwide campaign that is held every year since 1991 on November 14. Since 2007, it is an international UN day. On the clearance and amendment of the legislation, the Ministry of Spatial Planning, Land and Forest Management will help address the backlog. It regards the list of land applicants. In addition to the automation process that was started about a year ago, it is necessary that legislation must also be renewed and amended. The Minister wants interested parties whose leasehold rights will soon expire to also press on to fix their affairs in time. According to the Minister, people often overlook this. According to Minister Surjan, these new measures are needed to bring more transparency to land policy. The strike action yesterday at the Surinaamse Postpaarbank ensured a constructive solution right away to the issue about previously announced tax deduction by the bank management. The staff had resigned from work yesterday. Then the board of the union had to sit down with the vice president, after which work was picked up. The federal president explains the reason for the strike. The deputy director of the Surinamese Postpaarbank, Daram Persat Kalu, confirms that there was an error in the department system. After the consultation, the parties agreed how wage taxes will be withheld. The management reports that yesterday's strike had no influence on the service from the bank. Thank you for joining us during this edition of your local news for today. Have a great weekend and remember to always be yourself and stay positive.